Hello everybody, May 9th. This is the video explanation of most recent rhyme message. Hope everybody's doing well. The first part, if you've read it already, the first part, which you should have, by the time you get to this link, the first part of it is my soul speaking out, which sometimes it just speaks out, like comes out, like just like I receive a message that's planted in me, or it comes through me. Same process. So the first part is my soul speaking out, and then it's immediately answered. Now in the past, some of them have not been answered right away, but usually they are immediately after my soul's done speaking. And God, Jesus, foreknowing everything, He knows what's in our hearts before we even know. He already has the answer ready, waiting for me to be done or us to be done speaking, just like with your prayers. He already knows what you're going to ask, what you're going to pray about. Just waiting for you to finish it. And sometimes he'll answer you right away if you're open to it. Sometimes he won't. He'll try to find a way to give you an answer. And I've had him even answer people. He's sent me people that have been praying for something cross my path. He used me to give them the answer, which 9 times out of 10 he still didn't listen to. So, I know Jesus up there just like, all right, here, I've given you, I put a physical voice to my voice, and you still didn't believe the answer. So that's a problem with a lot of people with prayers, and in churches too. If it's not what they want to hear, then they don't believe it. They don't listen to it. And you think of that, just like when we were children, and a lot of times in life, if we want something so bad, and we're told, no, you can't do that, you can't have that, or whatever answer, it's not the one we want, we don't really pay attention to it. So if you're looking for a specific answer or something you want, you're going your way, then don't bother talking to God, because you're going to go do it no matter what. So if you're really asking for an answer, be open to all the possible answers and to listen and heed the one you get, however you may receive it. So anyways, that's off track. Again, the first part is what I've been feeling kind of, I get periods of time where I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. Got me here nice and quiet, solitude, and sharing the blog, just relaxing, enjoying life. But like so many of us, we want to be accomplishing things. And I want to be accomplishing things for Him. But all my stuff that was required of me this life has been done for a while now. So all this extra stuff is extra credit. Like I finished all my schoolwork to be able to graduate, but it's not the actual day to graduate, which is when I leave this world, whenever that may be. So He gives me extra credit stuff to do. Which means it's not going to be a constant thing. So I'm earning myself extra things for my treasure in heaven. As I said, all the things you do good, you think good, you try to do good, or attempt to, even if it's just in thought, gives you different values of deposits in your treasure account, your heaven 401k, which is mentioned in the Bible. Build for yourselves treasures in heaven, but not even God will prevail upon. I mean, it's not deducted. It's not like a 401k that can go up and down in value according to investments. It doesn't work that way in heaven. There's no going down. It just keeps going up. How fast it goes up depends on you, what you do. Okay. And the answer is Jesus, directly or through cherubic messenger. I've had Him speak to me directly and touch me with His grace, lift me off the bed. So I know what that feels like, hearing directly from Him. And I've got plenty of messages from Him, whether directly from Him or they were being given me by a messenger. I don't know. Can't always tell that, but they are from him. Okay, incessant beating of my heart keeps from becoming a part of the light from which I came, of being one with whom gave me my name. So otherwise, incessant beating of my heart, which means I'm alive in the physical sense, keeps me from becoming part of the light from which I came, and being with him. Journey 2 began so long ago when I was part of celestial flow. So when I was part, my spirit was soul, my soul was part of the celestial flow, the heavenly flow, which is God. And that journey took me far and wide from the place I did reside, which is in heaven. Place me then upon this earth. So I traveled around. It's telling me, see, I learned some stuff here, even from my soul speaking out, which is our truth that we're not always conscious of. It says, place me then upon this earth, entered here through my first birth. So I was already traveling and journeying before I was actually placed here in this world, through physical birth. Mother then is mother now, lifted from her sacred cow, blessed in heaven for bearing child, whose passing comes oh so mild. So my first physical mother, as my last physical mother, who's still here, were lifted from the sacred cow. I mean, sacred cow is these burdens that we carry inside us, the heavy burdens on our back that we hang on to, becomes like our sacred cow, our worship, our own personal golden bull, as the early Jews did with Moses, that we worship and we hang on to. So they were lifted from the sacred cow and blessed in heaven for bearing me, my soul, whose passing comes oh so mild, which I was told its last passing will be very mild. And I called out to him, tell me, Father, what must I do yet before I return to you? And you see that I'm ready to go. Gathering storm of what shall pass, those of darkness continue to mass. Followers of the sacred word, which are the true believers, people who really truly believe, dwindle in number in final third. When you look at any numbers figures out there, surveys, that the number of Christians, the number of faithful to God dwindles more and more as time goes by in this final third, and that pertains to the sacred thirds, which I'm still not exactly sure consciously what the sacred thirds are. They have to do with the era of man. I have an inkling in my senses usually proven, but he hasn't proven it yet. That it might have to do with like from Adam to Moses, and Moses to Jesus, Jesus to now. Maybe those are the sacred thirds. I don't know for sure, but we're in the end of the final third. Weak of faith, weak of heart, weak of mind, drift further apart. Evil slips between the veil, between physical and spiritual, physical and world and heaven, that blinds their eyes in belly of the whale. So evil blinds everybody more and more in the belly of the whale, which is this physical world. Now, belly whale pertains, alluding to Jonah, and like so many stories in the Bible that we've been told or we've read, whether they really happened or they're just symbolic, doesn't really matter. It's the meaning behind it, the meaning of it. God would do real life things to prove a point, or he might just send it through a story. Either way, it's what he's trying to teach us. And so he was in that whale. Through his faith, he's expunged, cast out of the whale, lifted out of the belly of the whale for his faith. So with our strong faith, we will be lifted out of the belly of the whale, which is this world, and out of our own personal belly of the whale, which is our body. We have true faith and truly believe. So evil slips between the veil that blinds their eyes in this physical world, this belly of the whale. Few do know, few do see, the truth you gave all for free. Caught up in the fleshly world, why their colors are all swirled. Again, you may have read many of these messages about colors being swirled, unswirled. That's our soul colors, our spiritual colors. It's like rainbow. So if you look at the rainbow and it's all distorted, well, its colors are swirled through distortions and corruptions and interferences in the physical world. And that's what happens to our spirits. So the colors are all swirled, which means they're corrupted, they're distorted from their true self. Take me now in all haste, your cup of wine I long to taste. Tarry not, for I long to do the last of tasks so I can view. That alludes to going down to the pit. The light eternal that is thy face, and dwell forever within the place, prepared for me so long ago, when first of men I came to know. So the place where I'm going to dwell, as he said to his apostles, I go to prepare a place for you, was prepared long ago, when the first of man I came to know. I wasn't aware, but just became aware of that. It's another thing it just taught. My soul taught my conscious self. And here he answers me. Tim, my scribe, as you well know, I told thee when your time to go would be upon a date and time given thee in future rhyme. So here he's basically chastising a little bit. Tim, just relax. I told you what I told you. You'll know when you know. You'll know when I tell you. So, a little smackdown there, a little Jesus smackdown. It's okay. It's lovingly given, lovingly received. So be told, in perfect time, as I prepare the place of leaving. So he's preparing the actual place in which I'm going to leave this world, leave this body. He's preparing it. Again, everything's being worked ahead of time. Not just me, everybody. So I want to talk to you each day. He says, at the time you rise, I've already prepared the path I want you for this day. So he's doing that for everybody. I mean, he's just infinite multitasker. We just can't grasp that ability. We try to be that, but we fail miserably. The place I'm leaving, which you shall share with she who comes to aid your cause. Again, he's alluding to the ancient wife, whoever she is, that's coming to join me in physical form. Most likely inserted into another person's body whose time was up. You know, still have the memories of that person as well. I mean, I've been inserted in some lives. I was inserted, but I don't know if I retain the memories of that person. It's like something happens, went to sleep, woke up, that person's time was up. It was taken, but the body was left to remain as replaced by whoever Lord's inserted into it. Kind of like the old movie Heaven Can Wait, kind of, sort of. And that's hard to grasp for some people, but again, keep in mind that all things are possible for God. He has everything that we even can't even grasp and understand. We don't understand everything about the physical world. All your smart, even Hawking didn't know it all. God knows way more than that. Forward, backward, present. So you gotta really grasp that and focus on that. Then, whether you understand something or not, or it's new to you, you realize that, hey, it's possible because it's God. So, she who comes to aid your cause, once arrives, shall not pause. So he's kept me like, just chill, Tim, relax. Do the little things I give you here and there, because you've done all the main stuff that you required. And when she gets here, boom, then things are going to pick up. So once she arrives, shall not pause in thy quest to save more souls, to free them from the canopic bowls. So again, this is important because this is the second recording of this. Darkness interfered and shut down the computer right in the middle to this point. So again, that tells me that this is a very important message. It loves to interfere any way it can. So hopefully it won't shut off again. To free them from the canopic bowls. Our canopic bowl was like in Egypt. They took all the innards out, your organs. They put them in this canopic bowl, this urn. Usually had a decorative head on top of it, where they put the different organs. Those were canopic bowls. So they were carried with them through the journey of life. So they had through the netherworld. So they had their organs with them. So our canopic bowls, again, are our bodies. It's like our belly, the personal belly of the whale, same type of thing, our canopic bowls. To free them from our canopic bowls, which is our body. In due course, upon their horse, change topics to the four horsemen. In due course, upon their horse, brothers of yours, group of fours. There's four of them. To reap their harvest upon the earth. So in due course, brothers of yours, so they're my spiritual brothers. Everybody's spiritual brother, as far as I know. But as far back in time, they're spiritually they're brothers. Jesus is our brother. A group of fours, which is four of them, to reap their harvest upon the earth. We know, we've been told the first one is here, conquest. War is going to arrive sometime around this next blood red moon in late July. Does that mean that they're manifesting in the physical world? No, because I recall, message said once they're all four here, then it will all suddenly manifest. And suddenly it could be years after they're all here. Again, you got thinking God time, not physical world time, our time. So, but conquest is that if you call it, I said put Penny on the windowsill. That's to let him know that, hey, you're a true believer. He's going to leave you alone. He's not going to conquer you. Now, war is going to manifest itself. As they've said in here, that things don't always aren't what they appear to be. So many leaders are, which we know from politicians and people in power, that you can't believe what we're being told. You can't believe what's on the surface. You know, like for example, the thing with that we make amends with Korea or Russia. It don't mean below the surface, behind the scenes, isn't some plans to try to attack one another. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so don't trust in everything that you see, and trust in Him. Is who you want to trust in. So to reap their harvest upon the earth, all in preparation for its rebirth. You shall leave before this time. So I'll be gone before. I'm not sure if you're talking about the rebirth or the beginning of the reaping of the harvest. I know it'll be before the rebirth. I won't be here when all chaos ensues. But before they're all four of them in here, they begin to reap the harvest. I'm not sure. You shall leave before this time when your life turns on a dime. So something major will happen in my life, and then that'll be it. Fruitful harvest you shall have. Words you share a healing salve. To those you'll gain upon thy gate, to guide across on certain date. So again, he speaks from this certain date and time. He's going to tell me when I leave. But he's referring to those, my flock, spiritual flock, that are gathered at my gateway. That, for whatever reasons, they can't let themselves fully go to pass the light, or they have fully trust in me or the process. So they continue to mass, not just my gateway, the tens of thousands around the world are gathering there, and they're just being shepherded there to these gateways. So then all the gatekeepers will take them through the own gateway, which will collapse behind us, close behind us as we take them across. So in that sense, I'll be like a shepherd. Not, again, just not me, tens of thousands of gatekeepers around the world. You wouldn't know them if you looked at them. So we're going to guide them across. And we're going to have a fruitful harvest, so that's great. Another thing I was getting frustrated at, that it's been months since I've actually helped someone cross the light. But who comes forth now, as he said a while ago, someone he has need of at the moment. So he has no need of any specific person, or he does, he's sending them to other gateways. So, and that's okay. It's not about me. But it's nice to be able to do that. Michael Gabriel, as was told, will be at my passing, who've known you since days of old. So they've known me. They shall lead you then to all the others, spiritual sisters and brothers. We're going to join with me. I'm going to join with, go down to the pit. Aided by my chosen legions, journey thus to nether regions. Light of sword to guide the way, all his demons held at bay, his being the devil. Slicing through all defenses, cleansing them of their offenses, which this is interesting. Slicing through all defenses, which is darkness, in the process it's cleansing them of their offenses. So maybe saving some demonic or very bad spirits merely by attacking them. So that was interesting, which is great. As he said, I came here to save sinners, not the righteous. Gnashing teeth and words afoul, clutching, grabbing, devilish howl. So they're going to do the damnedest to try to stop us. And I'm only one of legions, as I'm going because I have that gift of knowing, and I've been there. Nothing shall stop invading force. With thy gift shall take truest course, which he refers to, a gift of knowing. And I've had this in this life, he said I've had it in every life, where I go someplace, and I find my way back from it, and I remember how to get back to it. This is why he had me be so bad in that one life as Abdul, so that I would be believable, taken to that deepest, darkest place where the devil was hiding souls that he wasn't supposed to take. And I don't understand why, at least consciously, why God, all powerful, everything, has to know where they're at anyways. He can go and get them himself. But I don't know the reason why. Why does he need me? Why does he need all of us to go down there? Why do you need me to go down there to find out where they're at? Which is why the devil hates me so much. Why? I don't know. Not consciously anyways. I do know is that God set up all his physical world and spiritual world systems throughout the universe or universes, whatever, and everything. It's like a machine. Everything adheres to that. It's like a machine we invent or an organization has certain ways it has to work and adhere to, and rules to adhere to. The physical world, these physical laws, same type of thing. It has to adhere to that, and the devil didn't do that. Why didn't God just go much sooner? Again, God time. When these souls were taken, thousands of years ago, tens of thousands of years ago, 100 years ago, whatever. That's nothing to God. He's a busy man, busy being. So, but irregardless, they're there, and they're being hidden. They've been moved around, but I know my way around down there. I haven't been so bad and been down there quite a time before he lifted me out to learn all this stuff. And having that gift of knowing, which in this life was awoken at the age of 7 when I went hiking. Dad took us back in the mountains in northern Pennsylvania, north central Pennsylvania, way back up to the top, and turned to me at 7 years old and said, "Okay, Tim, find our way back." Hello. And I did. Nothing shall stop the invading force. With thy gift shall take to its course. I know thy yearning to leave this world, all the frustration of all the colors swirled. Children of man also lost, truly know not how high a cost they must pay to earn what's needed. The words I shared went unheeded. So the further weaker in faith they have, the harder it is for them to return to the light. Nary a one who thinks self-saved, so nary one who thinks they're already saved, shall pass cleanly, for are depraved, corrupted in their pseudo-faith, fake, false faith, misdirected by the silent wraith. So many people think they're going because of what they're told. They're just blinded. They're being led astray by all these fancy words and saying, "Oh yeah, you can do this and do that. You can be okay." And like, no. So many think they're saved, and it didn't even warn that in the Bible. Many will be called, but few will answer. Many will be called, but few will be taken. So many think that, hey, I go to church, yeah, I believe, and that's it. They didn't do what was required. They didn't heed the words given, follow these instructions, adhere to the laws, but they're not going to be able to go. Not without some suffering and some cleansing and so forth. As I said, believe, with absolute certainty, repent, forgive, and let go. Misdirected by the silent wraith. Truths they're told truths not be. So they're being lied to. Twisted words told by he who hides behind all the false faces in all those so-called holy places. So it's because somebody's got a pastor or a priest or a father or a reverend, whatever, or they've written lots of books and this and that and talk in front of big churches and on TV. That don't mean jack. That don't mean jack crap. False faces. Learned men in all their vanity fill the minds in all profanity to God's truth given at the start and continue to tear the world apart. It's all darkness. No more to receive my helping hand, for tempers flare across the land. We see every day. What shall seem a new respite? This is a warning I mentioned, maybe with Korea or somebody or another country or who knows who it's between. Sudden, brief respite or calm or peace. What shall seem a new respite? Trust not, for evil lurks out of sight. So trust not everything you hear and read and see what's going on in the world. Oh, everything's suddenly better. Okay. Don't trust in that. Look just in our history. Pearl Harbor, 9/11. Brief respite, everything's fine, la 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 la, and boom! You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, in the physical world, let alone in the spiritual world, all what's going on. Deception spread from leader to leader. Think of what's going on in the world. Spreading lies to every reader on social media and news, internet, and so forth. Words of falseness to calm the masses. No idea of what truly passes. It's warning us. On the surface, calm, serene. Behind the veil, so obscene. Journey for most, full of pain. Burn the soul like acid rain. End to come for those I choose. Salvation of soul shall not lose. So those he chooses, chosen, his true believers. The salvation of soul they shall not lose. Others will suffer. The rest must suffer all manner of torment. Time has passed, can't circumvent. So he's not, time's passed, plenty of warnings, can't stop it. He's delayed it enough, long enough, which, if you read about Lady of Medjugorje, Mary's warnings, says, we cannot stop, she cannot stop what's to come. We've had our chances. He's given us all the time he's delayed things as much as he can to try to save more souls. Through me, through so many others, through so many people in the world, physical world, spiritual, trying to give them more time to save more souls, which is what sending souls to the light is all about. Peace upon you, child of grace. Remain as you are in present place. So I was, again, questioning in my heart, do you want me to go someplace else? There's not much going on here. But I got lots of elderly care facilities around here. I was volunteering in hospice just one day. Help save some souls there. And then they stopped me. They didn't want me doing that. So here they are about transitioning people, but they're not. They're about money. But I was able to save who I was supposed to save. So darkness influenced their minds to stop it. It's okay. I saved some. And I'm on to a different place now. There's plenty of them around this area, so that's why he brought me here. So he's telling me, remain as you are in this present place. So, okay. He told me he wants me to stay where I'm at right now. So that's the explanation of that message. Praise God. Word of the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. So, hope you learned something from that. What you agree with, don't agree with, doesn't matter. You accept, you embrace, you absorb what you want. Free will. So that. Have a blessed day. Peace of Christ. God bless.